you? Spawn. You sent me to hell, Jason. I'm here to return the favor. Until me strange, trapped in the grave. All alone, I rot in my own skin. So serious I say, a choking restraint. The perfect flame laid down my own name. Hell's rising. Hell's rising. The scars remain, a deeper to see. A black shield, blinded response. A bitter I cling to the ones that remain. Exile without reason. The time to catch the fears. We feel this, we suffer. It's clear to bow. We're building the power, strengthening the heart. Yeah, building the wall. Welcome to your demonstration.
People and things over there like something. Fuck!
That's right. It is a Spawn review. That was music by Mine Enemies Fall, a very amazing heavy metal band that you should go check out. I heard that the lead singer is very, very good looking, charismatic, and very, very popular amongst the ladies in his youth. But, you know,
Right.
yeah. Just not now in his youth. You know, I suggest everybody go check out that band. It'll blow your mind. And don't let your girlfriend's wife listen to it too closely. They may become pregnant. That kind of stuff. You know, that makes sense. Makes sense to me. Yeah, for sure. How you doing, Sean?
I'm doing great. Well, no, I'm not. My fucking
shit.
neuropathy, but other than that, I'm doing good.
I need to take more pain meds.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, just don't get lost in them.
Never.
Same. Never.
What
All
about
right.
you? What you up to?
I am trying to get back into the streaming, you know, get the schedule going, keep the schedule. I picked up another show that I'm on that's keeping me up late, but doing good. I'm
Tell
on the
about
hard art on Wednesdays. It's a rotating show started by John Malin, so it's on John Malin's channel. It's also on Ethan Van Sciver's channel and Shane Davis's channel as well. Every Wednesday at 11 till 2 a.m. So check it out. It's a fun show. But I picked that up. So yeah, so I'm easing into things. Got Reaper Destroyer I'm working on, issue 2. I should be getting some inked pages back from Marlowe. I think tomorrow they're set to deliver. I'm
Nice.
checking out the tracking number. I think they're in Indianapolis right now. So
Okay, cool.
yeah, I'm
Pretty
excited
good
about that. Second Chance campaign, getting ready to get that hopefully back by the end of the month. I would say books in hand. Hopefully that's what we're looking forward to, so we can start shipping those out, getting those out to all the backers and everything. So it's busy, man. It's busy. Got a lot of other things in the oven. Is that what it said? Is that the term?
I believe that's
oven?
one of the lingos of the mottos.
Yeah, a lot of stuff in cooking. A lot of stuff cooking I can't even announce yet. Say hi to the chat real quick. By the way, guys, please hit the like button. Jump into the YouTube chat, wherever you might be watching, whether it is X or YouTube. Join us tonight. We are talking Spawn. This is the Spawn review since it's Spawn issue 371, even though we changed the name to the review. I know it's going to be tricky. Just stick with us for a little while as we figure this out. But yeah. All right, let me see. We have Rick Sailor's #1 in the chat, #1 in our hearts. And if I can find it, that makes you.
You're #1.
Absolutely. He's also the first member in the chat tonight. So members get this. Why did everything change? Okay.
What are you doing up
Oh my God! I'm sorry! I can't stop coming! I'm sorry! Oh, it feels so good!
You know, it feels so good to have the members in the chat tonight.
The common thread in all of my failed schemes is human stupidity. People are just too stupid to accept me as their leader.
Facts and always. Mark Pengrin's in the house says a Spawn review is back. What do you think about that,
Hell
Sean?
yeah. I like it.
I
Hey,
like
Mark.
it. People excited about it, anticipating it.
They just want to know what we think.
They want to know, except for that one guy, which I'm
We
not going
can't
to bring
let
up
them all.
tonight. I was going to, but I'm not going to do it unless you guys want me to.
So, Mr. Penguin, a penguin is a bird that cannot fly. I
am a man. I have a name.
Dennis Kelly is in the house. Says, hey, y'all.
Yes.
Hail. The Duke of Deep Fried is in review. I like that.
Fuck yeah.
I like that. Cosmic Studios. Look at that. Member of the
Hola.
channel. In the house. Doing good. Looking good. Feeling good. Let's go.
Afternoon. Stinks like sex in here.
Oh, shit. Well,
Stud.
SF Gaming is in the house. Says, hail the chat. Hail to you.
Hail to you. How you doing?
Buzz.
What's up?
Hail. What's going on?
Hail.
Doug Bacon's in the house. Great artist. Go check him out. And all the social medias out there. Follow him. Get some work by him. Give him some money. Do a commission.
Yeah.
Says, hail Joe. You're in a band. Hail Sean. Hail the chat. Fire.
Hell.
Once upon a time. Doug Bacon is sharing this out on X. If you guys are watching this on X, please share it out. Let people know we're live. If you are watching this on YouTube, share it out. Let people know we're live. Then join the conversation as we dive into Spawn issue 371, which we're going to get started here very, very quick. At the end of the show, stick around. We're going to tell you what the runner up to the leaderboard. Let me bring this up. No, what? Stop. Just stop. Okay. And there we go. That's the right one. Christopher Bouchard was the second guy, 10 victories to Rick Saylor's 13. So he was the runner-up, but we wanted to give the runner-up something because Chris put a lot into trying to win, even though Rick was never going to let that happen. So we're going to have Chris pick out a t-shirt that he wants from the Superior Press comic store, and we're going to get that to him. We're going to show you what he picked out. Also, I've got you guys numbered here. Not the first two because I already get their stuff, but everybody else that was on the leaderboard that had 1 victory or 3 victories or 4 victories, you guys are assigned a number now. We're going to do a random number generator, and whoever wins that, we're going to send a coffee cup. And not a coffee pot, like I said before. Just a mug. Just a mug. So stick around to the end of the show. We'll take care of that as well. All right.
What if Rick won that as well? And it was just
well, that's why I took him off.
Right.
Yeah. That's why I took him and
sense.
Chris off. I was like, you guys already won something. You can't be a part of the. You can't be. It's just no. We got to be fair to everybody else.
Sure.
Right?
Sure. I'm with it. I'm human.
All right. Close, remove, add. Here we go. So before we really dive into this, let's talk about Spawn just for a second. As you guys might know, we have talked about Brett motherfucking Booth is, I think, scheduled to leave the book at issue 374, which is only 3 issues away from this. So the reason why we decided to start doing another version of the show just called The Review was because we're going to start reviewing other books like The Darkness, maybe The Guyver, whatever we decide to jump into. But we are always coming back and doing Spawn as long as Brett's on there. And who knows? It's not like we'll never do Spawn again. Depends on who the artist is. That's after.
We'll always do Spawn.
Yeah, after
Dry
Brett.
and
So,
dirty.
yeah. Oh, damn. Holy cow. So that's the reason for the skip and Spawn reviews if you're confused. If not, I just said all that for no reason. 10 out of 10. Why try to win a Superior Press coffee pot?
Why not?
Yeah. I mean, that would be cool. Maybe I should put one of those up on the site. A coffee pot that says like Superior Press on it or Reaper Destroyer. I think it'd sell. I think I'd sell at least one.
Yeah, definitely.
I guess someone else can have my mug. That's generous of you, Rick. Very generous man there. All right, Spawn 371. Hey, yeah. If I missed you, good to see you, Pizza. We came off at 370, and we're just going to say this right now. It was pretty disappointing, right? I think it was the lowest score we had given a comic collectively since we've been doing the Spawn review, and I'm waiting for things to pick up. Now, I'm going to tell you what I actually think about this book when we actually get into it. Let's not throw out the baby with the bathwater, so to speak. But I have to say,
why would you even throw a kid out with?
We're going to talk a little bit about
Savage.
The story and why we think it's failing a little bit. Maybe we can come up with ideas to make it better. However, the art,
You're just getting really petty with this guy, aren't you?
It's not petty, not petty at all. With that dude, yeah. Well, yeah, fuck that dude. I shouldn't have said that. That wasn't nice. That wasn't nice at all. Okay. Spawn. Back to Spawn.
Yeah,
Pretty
yeah.
cool cover.
I like the cover. I like the shape of the face. I like the colors. It's cool. Like it looks like a video game still.
I was just gonna say it's got the video game. I don't know.
Cool design.
Graphics.
Of all these covers that we've gotten that has not been Brett motherfucking Booth.
Yeah,
this is my favorite of all of them.
Yeah, I have to say this one is pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Hold on a second.
I'm holding.
Ah, crap! I forgot to send a link.
Oh, the Zack.
Yeah. Let me send a link. Now I feel bad. I feel bad.
All right.
Jeez. All right, let me send him a link real quick so we can get in on this. Oh, I'm dropping the ball. It's a new year.
It happens.
That's my bad, everybody.
But this is cool, dude. This would have been like a top tier 2004 Spawn movie. They're like, we have real CG on it. It's not just a sci-fi movie.
Yeah, that would have been cool. All right.
I just like the slits. Like it looks cool. Good designs.
If you're watching, Zach, which I'm assuming you are, the link is in the group. My bad. Just make sure. Sent. Yeah, cover's good. Not too bad. Not too bad.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. As far as the covers go, I've not been really happy with a lot of the covers, as you guys know, because they just kind of throw in random artists on the covers for most of Spawn. It's been that way for a while now. And unless Brett does it, I don't know. There's just not a lot of energy. I did see that Raymond Gay did cover B, though. He's going to be the new artist of the darkness going forward.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, pretty cool. All right, jumping in here, where we left off with issue 370, and hopefully Zach jumps in and adds some stuff as well. But Spawn or Al Simmons and Blood made a truce to start working with each other out of nowhere, which is an issue I had. It just didn't make any sense after last time you saw the two interact. Blood was killing Al, right?
Yo, it's like Chris Rock and Will Smith teaming up for like a comedy. Why is that happening?
I don't get it. And this issue doesn't really explain too much more, honestly, what's going on. But it picks up in this office building, and we get this Angel guy here who seems, at first I was like, oh, cool design. Must be a new character, new villain or here, who knows that's going to be in this. And I was kind of disappointed. But he comes into this building and he's got this human tied up. And he's like, but you've done yourself proud, wedging yourself into everyone's affairs. So this guy is basically, he's like a bookie, right? He knows things. He says, your work is impeccable, though I'm sure you already knew that given how in demand you are. I don't usually compliment humans, but you've done yourself proud, wedging yourself into everyone's affair. Come on now, you're being way too modest. That's pretty modest of him. See, normally all this all goes down petty. Oh, pretty easy, given how much I hate you humans. No, that's nice of him. I usually walk in, kill you, then leave. I've been ordered not to do that. See, now here's the thing I'm thinking with this. That's a good setup, but who ordered him? And what was he here for? So there's some good mystery here. I'm not going to just bash the story just to bash it. There are things I don't like about it, but I thought the setup is, when I'm rereading this scene, this wasn't bad to introduce this mystery character, and now he's got a mystery plot that, makes you think. What do you think, Sean?
I think it's a cool twist to go back that now all angels are good. They pricks, mercenaries to different degrees. So,
right.
I like to switch up on that. Yeah, it's another new guy. How long will he be with us? Like, should I like him? Like, do I put the time to get involved?
Yeah, see, that's the thing we were talking about. The last episode is that at first I really liked the fact that we're getting flooded with a bunch of new characters because it seemed fresh. All the characters we've seen over the last 20 some odd 30 years, it seemed fresh to get a lot of these new characters, but a lot of them seem to just pop in for an issue and then we never see them again, or they're just used for some kind of fodder throughout the episode or the issue. And it's kind of the same. Like when I see a new character, I'm just, you said it. Like, am I supposed to care about this character? Is he just here for 2 seconds? Is he just moving the plot along? And so I kind of found myself in that aspect with this character. And this dude's kind of, he shows himself out to be a dick right off the bat. He's like, talking about this guy's dog and he's feeding his dog and everything, and then he just use it. What an asshole, right? As
Yeah.
soon as he did this, I was like, yeah, he's gonna use the dog. He's either gonna kill the dog or he's gonna use it as some kind of threat against this dude to get the answers he wants. And that's how you know that we're supposed to not like this guy. Anytime somebody abuses a puppy in front of the owner, and look at him, he's pretty sad.
Poor guy. I
Yeah.
get it.
Yeah, that's traumatizing.
hmm
Let's see. So here's the thing that just pops up. So we get this scene. He's interrogating this guy. We don't quite know why. It has something to do with warring factions in heaven, though, as we find out later. And then Blood just shows up. I have to say, this is a badass pose.
Yeah, phenomenal.
But he comes in all like John Wick style. It's like, put the dog down. Like that. Gently.
Oh, that's
Gently,
nice.
he throws in there. So, I mean, that's nice. Put the dog down, but do it gently. Now, here's the thing. Am I supposed to be rooting for Blood now?
I would.
See, this is just the thing. Unless there are other books out there that I am missing that are explaining this story, I have no idea why Blood went from being a brutal bad guy, a bad guy that I really liked how McConville was writing him from issues 350 to the time I think Todd took back over.
Oh, bring
I was
him
like,
back.
yeah, I was like, it's a cool. The way he's written was cool. He seems smart, like he planned all this stuff, and he's just sitting back. And now, he was a straight bad guy. Then he kills Al Simmons. He kills Spawn in that battle before Spawn gets his powers back. And that's the last time we see him. Villain. Now we're coming back. He teams with Spawn. I'm like, am I supposed to be rooting for him? Like, I'm confused. Who's the bad guy in the scene? Or are they all bad?
I'm far behind on like King Spawn, Gunslinger, and the other one, Scorched by Two Shoes. So I don't know if they've gone that like stupid into the deep dive of what's up with this. But yeah, like this is fucking with my emotions. This guy's a pure asshole of a villain. But now that he's teamed up with like Al, like do I gotta like him? I don't think so.
That's why I was, like, I like him as a villain. And this is what it doesn't make sense that I get that heaven in the Spawn universe are mostly all assholes, but I have no idea who we're supposed to be rooting for. Now you got a guy in Blood who just spent a ton of time killing a bunch of people, trying to kill Al Simmons, trying to kill not Angela and all these other people, and now we're teamed up with him. I don't know. I didn't understand it, but I'm jumping into the story and I'm like, okay, whatever. Just put that aside for a second. I wasn't crazy about the dialogue here, though. And I hate doing this because it seems like I'm being overcritical of Todd in his writing, and I like Todd's writing. If you guys watch the show, you know that. We've gone back and we've read old books and just love how they're written. It just seems, though, that the dialogue in the last, I don't know how many issues now, has been, I don't know.
Well, when did Todd come back? I forget. It's been at least what, 7 months?
360. Oh, maybe it was before
longer.
360.
All right.
It was right about the time that he was getting his powers back, I think.
Oh.
Is when he jumped back on the book, I thought. Yeah, I think it was 360. Let's go with that. So it's been back for a little over a year. Right in this book.
So is that with the monster that really kind of chapped our ass? No, that started in like what, May or June?
Yeah, that started in the summer, and that went for like 4 or 5 issues. But so I think he came back right as Spawn was getting his powers back, right?
Okay.
Because it was still going really good. Like, we were still really excited
I was
about
enjoying
it. The whole thing with Nyx, and then we got the setup of God, Mother Nature, and Nyx all going to war with each other. And then I feel
What's
like
up with
right
that?
after, that's what I'm saying. Like right after that issue, I feel like it really dropped off. Like it's been. I described it as kind of being it's a rudderless boat right now. That's what it feels like. I read an issue of this. I really enjoy the art, but for the last,
that's not even up for debate. Yeah, it's
that's
really
always going to be
the scripting.
Yeah, that's always going to be top 10. But I get in here and I'm just like, I don't know what I'm supposed to be getting out of these issues. I don't mind a slow burn, but this is like a slow drip, of a story. And every time I get done with reading an issue, even though I'm blown away by the art and I like the overall concept of where we're going, I feel like I didn't learn anything in the issue. And now I got to wait another month, And okay, we got Zach jumping in because I want to ask him what he's thinking about this as well. Get
But
Zach in
before
here.
that, this is not like Come on a Gold's Tooth. Shout out to Jason Williams.
Wow. Got Scribe Comics in the house as well.
What's
Hail,
going
bros.
on?
Hail to you. Good to see you. Zach, Sean and I were just talking about how we've been kind of disappointed in the story telling
Yeah.
Spawn lately. And first of all, did you read the newest issue 371?
I only got through the first few pages before
Come
I
on,
actually.
man.
I read the first few pages because I just kind of got irritated with
Okay,
the
tell
way
us.
it was going with the way it was going. So I just kind of I didn't even finish the book. I just kind of put it down.
What was the
Um,
irritation specifically?
the writing, absolutely the writing. Like I just feel like none of the story plots are kind of being heard. Stuff that's been previously built, and now we're just kind of, I don't know, man. I was led to believe that all these little plots, all these characters coming out of the woodwork, it was just a lot of things that were just being thrown at the wall.
Yeah.
And again, here we have like Al, he gets his bat wings, he's teaming up with Blood. They're gonna go
Right.
out and do some stuff, and then I don't know, just I don't mind that this is happening. I just think the doing it right now with Blood, I mean, that should have been done earlier, before the big monster attack happened. Like that should have been done early.
Yeah, this seems like a storyline they should have done before the giant kaiju, because that had potential and then it kind of fizzled out and made you forget, well, not forget, it made you wonder where the hell Blood was. And he even made a cameo in that storyline for like a split second. And now that's the same thing Sean and I were saying. Like, we don't know who we're supposed to be rooting for, because Blood's supposed to be this bad dude. But now in this scene, I'm like, were you supposed to root for him against the asshole angel here that's threatening the dog and trying to get information from this human? And he comes through. Okay, here's the thing I didn't understand about this, and unfortunately, Zach, you didn't read the entire thing, but Spawn makes a really cool appearance after it seems like this heavenly guy is just basically not impressed with the vampires now that they got the powers back, and he's always like, you're always in bottom feeders, blah blah blah, get on my sight, and gives him a blast, knocks him back, seems like he's down. The Spawn comes out of the shadows looking pretty badass. Like, I really like the heavy blacks and shadows line work that is in this panel. Like, this is gorgeous to me.
Yeah, this is
Absolutely
rad.
awesome.
This looks like Spawn from like a Soul Calibur.
Yes.
You guys ever play that?
Yeah, that game was fire.
That
It was him without the cape.
Yeah.
Jack,
what
Jack.
Spawn is suffering from big time right now.
Tell me about it.
Is the fact that when that comic series came around, that book was only going up. The story was just getting bigger and better, and then all of a sudden, Robert Kirkman's like, yeah, the story is pretty much done. Like, I'm not going to add any extras. I'm not going to extend anything past the point. The story is it's done. And the studios were trying to push it for longer, but he wouldn't let that be. We're at this point where Spawn can keep going and going, but if you want this series to be an ongoing run, it's going to eventually suffer, like the Amazing Spider-Man series happened. A lot of these, what do you call them, evergreen characters, where their stories get rebooted, or like characters come back from the dead, and all these. When you start doing all these different things, what you're doing is you're sacrificing the overall length of that story just because you just want to have this series to keep going. Just to have it, be ongoing no matter what. And I think at this point, it's now sacrificing the importance of the character story for that aspect. And I don't know if I like to be wrong. I'm not saying that the team doesn't care about the character or anything like that. It just seems that these ideas that they all want to do, they're trying to do it all at once, and it's not working. Which is why I'm just kind of tuning out a little bit, which is a shame, because Brett is really doing a phenomenal job.
Yeah, he's only got a few issues left.
Yeah.
And I feel like what should be Brett's like last hurrah for this series is going to be talked about as it should be when he leaves.
The first part of his run I thought was really good. The last year of this run, and it has nothing to do with Brett, but the last year of the story run has been less than it was before. I'll say that. And yeah, it just seems like I said before you got on here live that it seems like a rudderless ship right now, or rudderless boat, because I don't know where we're supposed to be going. All these issues come out, and the pacing's not bad, but I feel like we never go forward after each issue. I feel like it's just still kind of standing still. And that's what we got out of this one. So now Spawn shows up, kind of shows himself, and the Angel's really not impressed, and he's basically making fun of Blood for bringing a Hellspawn to the fight, even though he's kind of confused on why a Hellspawn and a vampire would be working together. And Blood does the macho thing, just holds him back. He's like, I got this. Or it sounds like that, I'm assuming. And the Angel, so this is what I don't get, Sean.
That's so cool.
The image is great. The image is great.
So badass.
This double page spread is awesome.
Yeah.
But this is what I don't understand. We've been led to believe, right, that the vampires are no match for the Angels.
Yeah.
But I don't understand in this scene why that changes. Can you explain what? Because I'm just confused because of the way it's written.
What's going on just as much as you?
Okay, I just wanted to throw that out there. Like, it's a cool scene, but when I'm thinking about it, everything that we've been told so far about the vampires, the angels, the demons, the vampires are low on the totem pole of being able to affect anything, which is why they were in power when everybody lost their powers. But now that the angels and demons have their powers back, vampires are again on the bottom rung of ability or powers here. So Blood calls in these like what do they call them here? They're vampires that don't have their wings yet. So they are and those natural instincts tell them blah, blah, blah. They're called a certain thing. Maybe he calls them in a different panel. But they're hungry for angel flesh here. And they're weaker than regular vampires. They're weaker than regular vampires because they haven't been vampires very long. They don't have their wings. Oh, that dude's got that puppy. Look at that. I didn't notice that before.
Oh, good guy.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if he's doing it for a good reason or not, but we're about to find out. But Blood summons all of these vampires now to fight this angel, like he brought him into a trap. And my question is, if they were so damn powerful, I don't feel like this would have affected the angel at all, especially if they're lesser powered vampires. But they seem to kind of, I mean, he blasts him back. Don't get me wrong. Like he does his cockiness and just this or that. And he's going through them and Blood's kind of using them as fodder. And that's basically kind of what this is. Funny as hell.
You're right. It took my Dumbo.
I was looking, just sidebar here for a second. I was looking at this page. I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. And you don't really see Brett lean into like the cartoony vibes very much. This reminds me of more of like Eric Larson. Something that Larson would do with the comedy in the fights. This is just straight comedy. Zach, have you seen this page? What do you think? I mean, it's well drawn.
I skimmed through it. I would say Eric Larson. That's actually a good call out on that, actually.
JD Kirby says great art, but once again the story fails to deliver. Yeah, unfortunately that is what this is. The ending is cool. Go ahead.
And I just say it because like if anybody who's watching the stream is like on the Spawn team, like please, we're not trying to do this on purpose. Like
no, not at all. We love this.
I really want to see the series like really go headstrong. I mean, last year I have to admit, and to everybody's testament, would have to be one of the greatest years that we've had for comic books in general.
It was good. It was 2 years. 2 years in a row, I think were really good.
Yes.
Good.
But I'd say last year specifically was probably the best year for comics that I've seen in sales, as well as hit after hit from all ends of all the companies that
Yeah.
I've seen in a long, long time.
And that's when
So
Spawn was killing it too. Like the
Mhm.
story was good, it was fresh, everybody was into it. It was like it rejuvenated everything. And then this year rolled around and it just kind of took a downturn.
You know,
Mhm.
even like the road to 350 or whatever, like that, those few years, that was
Mhm.
still exciting shit.
Yeah.
You know, just the storylines, the questions, the where we are now. It's like,
I feel like they can rebound though. I feel like they can rebound
sure,
quickly if they get to the point. And I don't unfortunately I feel like we're building up to 400 and not 375.
yeah,
Which you kind of think that there would be some kind of event at 375 just alone because of the number. And I think if they get out of this, it just seems like maybe they just don't really know exactly what they want to do with the story. And they're just kind of stalling as we go because there's a
Which
lot
is
of
such a
talking.
bad thing. It's a bad thing if that's what they're doing for the main title. Like,
Right. Yeah, it's just that's the feeling I get because I felt like there was so much direction after 350 or up to 350 and after 350 that we were into. The Vampire War was interesting. Everybody losing their powers. It was a cool, fresh, new storyline. A lot of new characters, a lot of new theories that we all put forth about what was going to happen. But ever since they gave Spawn his powers back, I feel like they're they're struggling to tell the story again. I don't know why, but things have changed ever since that moment.
like they jumped the shark by taking away the powers, and now he's got him back. They're like, oh, what do we do?
I thought they should have ran it longer.
Mm.
I thought they should have ran that storyline longer. Like they were just getting to the point where they should have started the engagement of the war between Al and his faction and the vampires. That's what that storyline should have been. You should have gone into them pushing back and fighting against the vampires, leading to a big vampire war against all of the angels and demons that have lost their powers, not Angela. All those characters, Jason Wynn, the sniper dude that I can never remember his name because he's only been in the book and now I haven't seen him in like a year and a half.
Yeah.
Um, the other character, anyway, that's what it should have been, and it should have been a build up to a vampire war. You could have done that. You could have dubbed it like this big vampire war, been this big thing, and then wrapped it up with blood being defeated, and then move into the storyline of Al getting his powers back going forward after that. And so I feel like they dropped the ball big time as far as that opportunity goes. And now I'm just kind of, I don't know what to take of the vampire storyline right now. You got Sin out there doing his thing, trying to resurrect Malbolgia. You got Nyx doing her thing, which she just apparently just wants to invade heaven for whatever reason. You've got that shot where God was not happy with the earth. You had Mother Nature not happy with things. You've got all these things just looming out there, but nothing seems to be moving forward. That's the thing that really bothers me with the storytelling. A lot of good possible aspects of what we're going, but then just nothing at the same time. Does that make sense? Does everybody
No,
else
I'm
feel
right
that?
there.
no,
Same
right on
page.
the same boat.
Yeah.
Okay. So it says, so now it's time to balance the scales before Blood loses too many of his followers unnecessary because these guys are getting mowed down, but they're just fodder for the war. He says, everyone halt. Spawn wonders what Blood is up to. He says, time for you to die, mongrel, as he's getting ready to shoot a giant blast, and he hits Blood again, the very same shot that he just hit him a couple pages ago. But says, this time, however, the same energy that knocked Blood to his knees previously has no effect. And he says, I know all your tricks. This is what I'm talking about. This really confused me. Like, how?
Mhm.
Does it
Oh,
say
how he
how?
does the angel shit? I had no idea.
Right. It's
Like, what's
just
their past? Like,
right.
does he
And
know this guy like from the past?
I
Like,
thought they were going to reveal it, or just like, how did this blast hurt him before, but it doesn't hurt him now? And just because he knows all your tricks, but it doesn't explain it. And so I'm just like, well, how the hell did Blood have this power to now he can resist this blast? And now he can turn it back on this angel. It's a cool scene. I just need more explained because I'm really confused on Blood's power sets at this point.
mhm.
What they're doing is they're taking a villain that really could have the means to be as a major character
I like the Blood character.
like
I think he's a
Malbolgia,
badass
but
character.
they're completely shitting on him completely, which irks me because even though like you're bringing in this whole fantasy aspect now, where it's like, oh shit, now vampires are part of this whole thing, and then you got Blood, who's being behind it all, for a lot of different things. He's the one that's been pulling the strings in that operation. And yeah, they could have built up something really good. And because the way they fumbled this, they think they just lost one of their major characters. That
Yeah.
like basically, like, when a series does super well, a book becomes a key. That it becomes a most sought after, most grabbed book because of whatever said thing that made it a key. By completely ruining like Blood's pacing, has eliminated any aspects of him potentially being a key for that
Yeah.
story.
No, I agree. I agree. And like this could be a cool scene, but again, they just didn't explain it. And it just says basically all I see here is because he's studied and watched Heaven's Army his entire existence. That still doesn't that
That's
still
a
doesn't that still doesn't tell
Doesn't
me
make
what.
sense
Yeah,
he's a peep of Tom.
why didn't he do that before?
because it's
You
all
know?
like fucking what do you call it? It's all like you're reading Curse of the Spawn. You read Spawn for the first 60 issues, or yeah, I'd say the first 60 issues, and you're getting this whole heaven and hell is at war. Heaven and hell is this. They're pieces you don't understand, reader, about heaven and hell. Hey, heaven and hell. But look, heaven and hell. Like,
Right.
can you give us some give us some more?
Yeah,
Like, I
it's
really liked the garden. What was the garden realm called again?
Green
It
World.
was, yeah, Green. I really liked that. I liked how they came, how they
Yeah.
were expanded upon, but then they just kind of got pushed back, and you
Yeah, they
know,
brought him in for like a issue and a half, and then we haven't seen Green World again since then, really.
mhm.
And I feel like that's just kind of what they've been doing. But here's another thing I didn't understand. Then Blood says, "Gaze into my eyes," and this hypnosis hits the angel hard, freezing them mid gesture. It says, "You want to see real power? I will show you." Uh, a simple nod of his head, and it all takes place. Whatever. And then the vampires rip this dude apart. W- If you can hypnotize an angel with your vampire gaze, and you can resist the angel's power, then why the hell are the vampires ever the footstool of all of these spiritual realms? Why were they
Mhm.
ever the downtrodden, looked upon by the angels and the demons? If you can do this to an angel and presumably and or a demon in this scene, that's what bugged me about this scene. Art fantastic, concept is cool, I get it, but it makes no sense to everything that we've been told so far in the story. And that's the thing that really I'm just like,
Lazy execution.
yeah, I'm just like I don't know. I just kind of expected better storytelling. And again, I like Todd as a storyteller. I do.
Oh yeah.
And this is not a shot to Todd. It's just me kind of giving my thoughts about a book that I was extremely excited about. We made this whole show around this book when 350 came out. That's why the Spawn review is here. And we were solid for a good year of great, fun story. And now we're just getting stuff that just doesn't seem like it's got it all together. JD Kirby says, I wonder how this story got greenlit to begin with. Serious, no senior writer department. I don't get it. I really don't.
Oh
The
yeah,
question is across the board for Image, DC, and Marvel.
I feel like the editor is just being a fucking yes point, and I'm not trying to say that come off rude, but I mean, there's too many hands in this pot. Like, there are ideas being thrown. Where the fuck is Redeemer at? Wasn't he taken to
This,
Green World because he was infected? Like,
yeah.
and then how many issues later, nothing happens? Because like the fact that he could do that to an angel, and like I'm like, isn't it Redeemer's moment to come back, or maybe he's coming back within the next couple issues? I don't know, but it just seems
Well,
like that's a forgotten plot point that I feel like whenever they bring in these vampires, and I'm like, all right, like he's over there having fun. Like, let's not worry
right.
about him.
Well, then here's the other thing. This issue is just full of stuff that makes me just question and wonder, and I'm not getting explained enough, which I is not good storytelling in my opinion. And I'm not like I'm an expert in storytelling, for everybody out there, but this is just me as a reader.
And to that one guy.
To that one guy, yeah. But says blood lets them have their way for about 10 minutes, but only 10 minutes. That's it. Then he says that's enough. We've used what has been infused with. You've been infused with. I'll try that again. That's enough. Use what you've been infused with. And you see these vampires, and they grow bat wings. They didn't. So this is a race that didn't have wings. They were a lesser vampire race because they didn't have wings, but because they ate the angel, his angel blood gave them bat wings.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm buying into that.
I read that and I was just like, I didn't get it. I didn't get it at all. I'm just like, oh man, I really hate when I try to express myself like this because I'm trying to be honest, but at the same time, I'm not trying to bash some of my favorite creators, but it just didn't make it. It seems a little lazy. It seems like it's like, I got a cool concept. How can I make that concept work? And let's just throw it in. And now these vampires go out with their wings, and it says their appetite is whetted. 3 other angels will lose their lives tonight. So again,
your time's up, right?
I'm just saying again, they are the low man on the totem pole. Angels laugh at them because they're not a threat. And all of a sudden, these ones that didn't have wings before presumably are more powerful than the ones that had wings previous and couldn't do anything, but now they can because reasons. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. No, yep. You're on it. You're on the money.
JD says angels are on a higher hierarchy than an infection like a vampire. Vampires are lesser demons that invade a human body like a parasite, a virus. How can a virus stand toe to toe with an angel? Weird. Yeah, that's what it does. It's almost like they're like, we need to make Blood a cooler character now that we gave everybody else their powers. So we have to find a way to still make him kind of a threat or a badass or something, right?
I mean, give us a one shot and say, hey, Blood fucking got a relic, or he found the book. Yes. He found the book of Ashanti or some shit. Like, exactly. He was like, yeah, this is the thing that vampires need for us to not die. So let's all band together and start killing age. Like, and what's weird, missed opportunity again, because we had a 6-issue miniseries on Violator. We have one on the Black Ritual. You had Kirstie Shirley Johnson, which surprisingly enough, I'm still waiting on the what. Aren't we supposed to be like 2 more books ahead on that? But we're still waiting.
I believe February is when the next issue.
Because it comes out every 2 months.
Okay, the last issue was in September.
Yeah. Oh, was it?
Exactly. Yes, it's been quite some time. So,
oh wow.
I think that there is some people sleeping at the wheel with that, and like,
great.
Oh yeah, but like you have these characters, like you're picking, like, hey, let's do a series on Shirley Johnson, a fucking character in issue 6 or 7 from way back in the day. When I think that some of these books should have been like a one shot explaining like Blood a little bit, like. Give us some context to add in for the expanded universe, so that way, when these moments come, it's not a surprise to us. It's like, oh shit, because you look at, for example, and I'm gonna hate to say it because it does it so well, but you look at Absolute Wonder Woman and Absolute Batman. Those 2 titles for the story are written very well. And the buildup just keeps going on and on and on. And whenever they have extra context that they're trying to provide for the characters that have not come out yet in the series for their moment to shine, they'll have a one shot or an annual to expand a little bit further on that.
Yeah, that's something like this. I agree. In this, I don't mind the story. I don't mind Blood being what he is, but there needed to be a good explanation. I was thinking the exact same thing, Zach. Like if he just found like some kind of ancient relic that allowed him to tap into some kind of power they didn't have before, and now he's a legitimate threat to angels and demons, that makes perfect sense. I'm like, go for it. Maybe you soup up the vampire's powers, but they don't explain it. They don't say anything. They say from years or his entire existence watching angels, that now he is miraculously figured out how to resist them
Yep.
and defeat them. And it just doesn't make sense. This is gnarly though.
Yeah,
mean,
that's
it's not-
great.
it's not
They should do
stupid.
spotlight books like
Yeah.
the Transformers used to do it for IDW.
Yeah.
Like this,
Yeah,
like that would cut the cost on doing so many fucking miniseries of stuff. Do we really care about?
I mean, it's not like none of these ideas that we're throwing out. They're not dumb ideas because obviously they've been done before. But it's comic books, for Christ's sake. So like it wouldn't be the worst idea, but it wouldn't be the dumbest idea. Like anything.
Just a
would
little
be
more
better.
information.
Yeah,
a little
just
bit
give
more
us-
information is all you needed, and this would have been
Mhm.
completely fine. Yep, I agree. Christopher Bouchard's in the
Bouchard.
house. You know what? Because I don't see certain people in this chat anymore. I'm giving this to Christopher Bouchard.
Hail to the king, baby.
So that is your new video every time you pop in here, Christopher.
Look at you.
Yeah,
Happy
you got
belated
one now.
birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday. JD Kirby says, at the end of the day, for this story, it falls on the shoulders of a lack of research on the subject matter regarding how angels operate. This falls on the writer's shoulders too. The only thing I would say about this is, I mean, Todd has always done his own version, his own lore of angels. So unless it's a lack of knowledge how they act in this universe, I don't think you can really worry about it comparing to research, right? Because I mean, they've said it before. I mean, like the rules that they have in this universe are just tailored to this universe. So, but I get what you're saying there. They probably could have put something a little bit more into the story that feeds off a certain lore and just make it a little bit more impactful for sure. So we get a chance to see the angel after he's completely devoured by those vampires. And then the dog comes over and pisses on his corpse. Very nice. You guys' revenge.
Shout
Good
out to
for
that
you.
dog.
Yeah, shout out Fido.
Is that the dog from Amazing Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends?
I hope so.
Like
Is
the
it?
little
Is it?
poodle that runs around Firestar
No,
and
that
Iceman,
one's
like-
brown ish.
Oh yeah, it was a brown one. That's right.
But in the newest of this kid series, it's a cat. And it's like kind of torn. But this is a great fucking panel. This whole the chains, the composition,
drawn
the
fantastically.
gesture.
The energy is beautiful in this.
Yeah, this kind
The
of
way-
reminds me of something like larceny.
It does a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
This because in Larson in like 93.
Oh, I'm not talking about current day Larson. No disrespect.
Yeah. No, like Larson
Yeah.
in 93 when he was doing the full or the ongoing series of Savage Dragon, specifically like the first 5 issues, he was like doing these really heavy black outlines, kind of doing a Frank Miller kind of feel on Savage Dragon. But I thought the same thing. Like this has that feel to it, but it looks good, and Brett just kills it. It's very
Oh
moody,
yeah.
and I love the colors too. Just with the green, just I mean, obviously, just gets that red going, just really easy on the eyes.
Mm,
So Spawn comes
really
on after all of this. Blood does his thing. Spawn's time to shine now. He says, "I'm going to take off your pants. I mean, the tape off your mouth." I'm like, "Oh shit! Listen, all right, you do you, man."
Oh.
He says, "When I do, I don't want you to scream. Ready? 1, 2, 3." And he goes, "Ah!" And he says, "I said no screaming." Okay. People tell us you're important. That Angel thought so too. Why is that? So I like the interrogation scene here. Like of all the things in the book, I like that because this at least is expanding the story, right? We're gonna find out some things maybe here. I don't know if we really do or not. So they think I know things, and do you? It depends on what. Whose side are you on? That he's that angel, he's part of a faction that's warring with some other heavenly units. The problem is none of those factions seem to agree on who should be in charge. So, again, just kind of going back to questions. The last time we saw anything dealing with heaven, it was focused on God. He was not happy with Earth. He was not happy with Nyx, and he was coming to exact some kind of whatever, justice, revenge, or whatever. that's clearly seems like it's the leader in the heavenly realms. But now we just find this nugget out of nowhere that there are warring factions and nobody knows who the leader is. It just seems like there's a lot of information there that is being left out that's just kind of being put in to move the plot along. You know, like that should be something that was shown somewhere in the books, or either this book or the other books that kind of show that these factions are forming. And maybe they do. I don't read every single book, so I might be behind on some of that stuff. So somebody you can at me if they're like, oh yeah, and Kingspawn, whatever, they explained all this. All right, my bad. But as far as this book goes, if nobody's reading the other books and you're reading only Spawn, I got questions. Guys,
I'm with you.
Uh-huh.
says, what does that got to do with you? It says, I sell them real estate. They're all preparing for some kind of civil war, buildings and bunkers. So basically, they seem to be getting a bunch of buildings and everything bunkered down for this heavenly faction civil war, I guess. And then that sends us across the world, all over the world, and we get to this
Lucky Charm.
Omega Island, the Omega Island, which is pretty cool. I like that.
Oh yeah.
That's cool. And we get here with Sin, and we all know that Sin's mission over the last few issues is to find some kind of relics, bones, Malbolgia's bones, supposedly, so he can resurrect the rightful king of hell and put him on his throne. That seems to be what he's doing. I don't know if there's ulterior motives there or not, but this is his mission. The last issue, I believe, they went and got the bones from... I can't remember where that was. Part of this is when we were doing this the last year, I remembered everything that happened in the issue before because it was compelling, you know? And now I'm trying to think about the last issue. I'm like, I know they did this, but it didn't stick in my mind that they did it, you know?
Yeah, he was like, "Hey, old buddy, old chum of mine, team with me, and we'll bring Malbolgia back. I can give you
Yeah.
purpose again."
Yeah.
And then he's questioning him, and he's like, "Don't you talk back to me? Remember, I am your superior."
right.
Like, I'm like, okay, buddy, like Mr. Lex Luthor over here, fucking okay. Like,
So he's contemplating what he's going to do now that he's got this fragment of bone that I'm assuming is Malbolgia's in some form or fashion. And the buddy that Zach is talking about is this demon right here that was a close confidant or officer in Malbolgia's inner court or something like that. As he says, "You sure you want to do this, Sin?" And knowing that he's about to attempt, knowing what he's about to attempt is not just dangerous, but it could also be fatal to him. Given he'll need to use the very last remnant of he possesses of the symbiote he'd stolen from Spawn himself. When did that happen, guys? Do you remember? I have to feel it was a long time ago. It had to have been.
yeah, that was a while ago. Wait, repeat that again, so I can remember.
Given that he'll need to use the very last remnant he possesses of the symbiote he had stolen from Spawn himself.
Ah, man, that could have been like
I'm
one of
drawing a
the
blank.
early, that could have been one of their earliest encounters.
That's what I'm thinking too, is like a long time ago. Now, usually Thomas is pretty good about putting like a little note that says see issue whatever, but he doesn't here. So I'm just kind of like, all right, whatever. So he's got this last little bit, and I'm talking about a little bit, this little dot. Again, this issue has been funny because it seems like Brett, either by the way of the script or just because he's doing what he wants to do, is putting in a little comedy here or there. Because to me, this is funny. You know, this whole scene where he's doing this heavy contemplation, it just the way he draws it, it's like, this is all you got. And it's just, I don't know, I get these little shocked lines, like, anyway, shout out to Brett. There will be no second chance. So he calls in this servant. Basically, he's using this dude as a guinea pig. He seems like a nice guy, nice pink guy, probably has a pink wife at home with pink kids. He'll never see him again. So, but it is what it is.
Puppy.
Yeah. I mean, look at him. He's smiling. He seems like like you'd probably want to go hang out with this dude. He'd probably tell a couple jokes at the bar over a couple drinks, you know, and you're like, you know what? I like Ed. Ed's nice. You know, Ed makes me laugh. Ed's a good demon. We're gonna miss Ed. He says, "Come touch the bone on the pedestal." Said that before. You know what I'm saying? Anybody? No.
So it means a good time.
Just Says, do you feel anything? Said that before too. Just on a roll. On a roll. I gotta give myself the rim shot. I don't know if that was loud enough. Do it again. Because that was good. That was a good joke. There we go. That was loud. All right. Pat on the back for me. Says, I don't. He said, then touch this. Said all these things before, guys. Guys in the chat, you know what I'm saying? I mean, come on. Let's read this all together. It says, come touch the bone on the pedestal. Do you feel anything? I don't. Touch this. Yes. But don't let go of the bone when you do. I'm sorry. Sorry. Childish. Anyway. Ed is thinking he's still doing the Lord's work here. About to touch this bone. About to touch Sin's finger. Great pose here. I like this.
So dope.
Yeah. Fantastic. I like to have fun here, guys. If you're watching this for the first time, I'm not making fun of the book. Just having a good time. And I love Brett's art. So Brett is we're big supporters of Brett in this. Says the connection needed the connection creates a conduit. Sin needed a combination of energy and power mixed from heaven, hell, and purgatory, the equivalent of a mini fusion explosion. This is a bad.
Ooh,
I love stuff like this because
hell yeah.
it's easy to do. Because there's a lot of loose line work here, depicting this infusion or this explosion, disintegration of bodies or whatever. You're doing a lot of speed lines here to show all the energy, and this can be messed up really easy if you don't really know what you're doing. And this looks fantastic. I love this. Colors
It
again.
reminds me of stuff and the color palette of stuff Todd used to do back in the day, in the earlier issues.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Love that panel. Lots of energies. Yeah. He's a good
Smart
minion.
man.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah. Poor Ed. R.I.P. R.I.P. to Ed. He was a good guy. Though a servant is vaporized in a heartbeat, this explosion this explosion isn't meant to destroy. Its main purpose is for it to create. I feel like there's a little bit of a lot of words there. You ever have you? Maybe it's just me because I can't read. What do you guys think when you're reading this? Like some of the sentences are like, if you constructed them differently, they would have been an easier read.
Spawn has always been a lengthy read. Let's be real.
No, that's true. But like this is like its main purpose is for it to create.
Yeah.
It could just be its main purpose is to create.
Mhm.
And that would have been a lot better for me to say. So that's just it's a personal thing.
Here's a weird thing.
Tell me
Weird
about
topic. I would love to rub my fingers through the
shit.
inks. Like here,
Oh, okay.
look at that shit that Adelso did over Brett. It's in the big anchor panel, the energy lines or whatever. Like that would be cool. No, that too, yeah, but go down.
Oh. This one?
Like that, yeah.
Oh,
That
this
would
one.
be
Okay, yeah.
wild.
Oh, no, that'd be badass. And if you ever seen which most of you probably haven't, Sean likes to like Braille read a comic book page, and it's actually it's actually cool. I saw him do it one day. I'm like, what the hell are you doing? He's just running his hands all over the board, feeling the inks, and he told me about it. So I started doing it. I was like, I kind of like this. This is cool. You feel the rising of the inks depending on what they put it down with, crow quill or brush or whatever. And it gives it a different experience, a little touchy. I'll say. Anyway, we're back up here. Its main purpose is to create. I fixed that for you. To assemble hellish matter that never really had been gone in the first place. It had only been scattered across multiple dimensions. Now those atoms are about to reanimate themselves. And bum.
They got
We have-
Wolverine.
We have reached the part in the story where our theory is coming together. I said this a while ago, guys. I was like, unless you are going to put Spawn on the throne of hell, which might still happen at some point, the other best answer would be to bring Malbolgia back. He's been gone since issue 100. That's a long time for a main character to be dead for. And I almost kind of say like the story's kind of suffered from not having that overarching enemy that's there. And now here you go. The purpose is, whether you like it or not, is to bring Malbolgia back in some form or fashion. And who knows what it's going to look like in the next issue. But this is it. Like, this is the resurrection of Malbolgia. But here's my thought. Wouldn't you have wanted to wait to do this at like 374 and then have a big 375 issue with Malbolgia returning?
Could very well be.
But
Yeah.
but my point is, this is 371. Unless we don't touch again with a storyline, I feel like it's just, I don't know. I would have done this, had him come back, and then have Malbolgia be on the cover 375 if this was issue 374. I just feel like it's kind of out of place. Like, I would have held this off a little bit. I also feel like Sin kind of accomplished his mission really fast and really easy. He comes back, tells this demon guy just like an issue ago, maybe 2 issues ago, max, that this is what he wants to do. And now he's accomplished it.
Yeah.
It just seems a little out of place. Like, I would have held it to 374. So 375 could have been like really, really solid. This where a color shines. Oh, yeah. And this kind of stuff. And Mike Nugent, right? That's his, or not Mike. Is it Mike? Nugent, though. I know his last name. I feel bad for
Fan of the show.
You also got to look at it this way too, right? There are some negative aspects to this, but let's say for shits and giggles that whatever the hell they're going to be throwing at us on like 375, that is probably going to be something insane.
I hope so.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because I mean, these guys know that bringing a character like that, it's no joke. Like, if you're going to do something like this, you better make sure that the event that you're putting in, that you're about to show, is going to be something that people are going to remember. So I'd like to go ahead and believe that issue 375 is something that none of us is prepared for or expected. So, yeah.
I already have a feeling it's going to be lackluster because Todd's like, we're not really doing anything for it because we have the 50th issues of the other 3 books. We're on the march to 400. It's like, fuck, don't tell me that.
Yeah, that's Sean told me, he said that in an interview. And that's why I'm just like, if we're just building to 400, this is going to be a slow build. And with no big issue to break that up, like issue 375. Because, I mean, think about it. 1, 25, 50, 75, 100. Those are usually big numbers to do something with. And so here you are. Yeah, the chance, Amazing Spider-Man 375 was the final battle between him and Venom. It was a big build-up, and that's what I thought we were going to be building up to, like 375 here. And there was going to be something big that would set up the path to 400.
Oh, you talking about the Mark Bagley issue, right?
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah. That was
90s Amazing Spider-Man. Yeah. Him and Venom.
Not that panel in that book where he goes, "Let's make a deal.
Yeah.
I'll leave you alone if you leave me alone." I was like, "Ooh, okay."
Yeah, as a kid, I loved that issue. I was like, hell yeah, because at that point I was all in on Venom. And I was excited he was getting his own series after that. So yeah, it's a whole nother story. But again, that was big. That was 375. It was a big number. We were getting to it. And unfortunately, with Spawn so far, I feel like it's just gonna I don't know where we're going. So let me throw it to you guys. Sean.
Okay.
Now that 371's done. Where are we going with it, and have we learned anything that has brought the story forward since I don't know?
All right, first I just want to say shout out to Todd for thinking of the consumer collector customers' wallets with whatever he's doing for the other 350 issues, because they're all there, just special variants, blah, 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 blah. Retailer this and that, just trying to sell the book. And he's seeing 375, which should be a monumental book. Just kind of like it's a Tuesday.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right.
Keeping it cheap
financially.
Too.
Yeah, financially.
Keeping it cheap for us, and that's always appreciate that about Todd.
Yeah, again, since probably 8-9 months ago, the way that this book has been going, it's just boring, lackluster. I use lackluster a lot. I don't think it is lackluster, but I just feel smarter saying that.
Yeah.
Switch It Up. That's a great cover.
Yeah.
I feel
next
cheated as a
month's covers are
fan
awesome.
that 375 is not going to be a big grandiose issue. And I don't know, man. Like, let's get somebody else to dialogue this shit. Make that release more faster pace for me to read instead of it being drawn out.
I just don't know where we're
And,
going in the story. You know, before they did a lot of twists and turns. You know, they set you up to think they're going in a direction, and they went in a different direction.
Oh,
when
that's long
McConnell
gone. Like, yeah, I have no
was
faith
writing
that
it.
that's coming back. Yeah.
But that's my point. Like so far over the last, I don't know how many issues. I don't know where we're going. It's confusing to me why all of a sudden Al had some kind of unity with She Spawn and one of those characters that Mandarin Spawn brought in, Bullseye, not Bullseye. Maybe
Oh,
was
not
it Bullseye?
Deathlock. I mean, not
Yeah.
not
Yeah. Tremor, all of them.
Yeah.
You know, he just went through this big major battle with all these guys against the kaiju, and then just immediately abandons that and teams up with Blood. But for why? What are we doing and where are we going? The only thing that I can follow so far is Sin's storyline of trying to get Malbolgia back, which whatever, it could have been done better in my opinion, but that's where we're going, so I get it. But I still have no idea what the hell the purpose of the vampire war was, or what Nyx is doing, or where God's at, or where Mother Nature's at, or Scott, what's the dude's the blonde haired dude that was Spawn? Jim
Jim
Downing?
Yeah.
Yeah, my mind's running blank on these characters. Where's he at after he showed up all Superman like, you know, in that one issue where he's coming from Green World?
Oh, there's another one right there.
Yeah, it's just
Yep.
I have no idea what's going on. I'm legitimately really confused at where we're going. And I'm gonna keep on reviewing these books. We'll keep on getting them every month. Brett's doing a fantastic job, but right now with the story,
Yeah.
I'm completely lost until they start tying up some of these loose ends and putting it in an actual pointing in an actual direction. I don't know, guys. I read this book and I didn't get anything from it.
Yeah,
at
it's
all.
like from like 360 on is just like fodder for 400 shit. Like,
That's
I
what it
guess we
feels
gotta
like.
do something.
And that's a long ways to 400, so I hope that's not the
Bro.
plan.
Good thing he's rich, but yeah.
So anyway, review wise, I usually go last. I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna give this is a number. I'm just gonna give it a 5. It's a little higher than it was last month, where I think I gave it like a 4.5 or 3.5 or something. That was really low. I'm just gonna do a 5 on this. It was average. Art was fantastic, so that's always gonna give it a little bit of a boost. But story wise, I just spoke my piece. Sean, what are you thinking?
Art is a 10. Everything else, 3.5.
There you go. That's why I was kind of. I'm gonna stick with my 5, but yeah, I'm there with you. The art,
I gave it a 10, a fucking 10.
yeah, every single time.
All day, every day. Yeah.
Zach,
It's the same. I give the story about a 2. Like, not I can't even go
Jeez.
above. I
that was
can't
the
go
high
above
mark.
3.
Wow.
I can't go above 3, honestly, on that. It'd be like a 1 or 2 on the story. Art is fantastic as always. The covers for Spawn don't even bother me anymore.
Kind of just used to it now.
No, because I started thinking about it like Conan the Barbarian. Like, it's the same thing with Conan. Like, you pick up a Conan magazine, you don't know what the fuck is happening on the inside of it. But it's the beauty of the cover, and that's what like is cool about it. So I'm like,
but Spawn doesn't have the beauty covers. That's the problem. There's a lot of artists that are doing the covers that aren't Brett motherfucking Booth. But if you're not going to get Brett motherfucking Booth, they get somebody that at least has awesome art. And a lot of these covers don't. These covers were good. This month was
like
good.
this cover.
Next month is
I
good
like this
too. This
cover very much.
cover is really awesome.
Again, for any of the Spawn team, if they're listening, we really want this stuff to be great. We do. I know you guys are probably planning something big. So I really hope that we're just having our fucking foot in our mouth right now, and you're gonna hit us with something.
We threw flowers for an entire year. We flew flowers for an entire year, and we'll do it again.
A show named after it.
Yeah, we'll
So there's
do
no
it
hate
again.
coming from us. Yeah,
We'll
like
do it again once there's something to do it. It's just like there's some honest opinions, and Todd is one of our idols, you know.
hell
So
yeah.
we'll always support him when it comes to this kind of stuff. But just as a reader, so
Mhm.
far, you know, like J.D. Kirby says, story 0 never. He said art 10, story 0 never should have happened. Overall, a 5. So that's kind of where I landed too. We got K.O. Joe in the house. It says greetings from Raleigh, North Carolina.
How's it
Greetings.
going?
Hope you're doing well. So this is the Brett cover for next month. Looks awesome. I'm always excited when you get Brett on the cover, and this just looks badass.
Yeah.
That's the way it should be right there.
And I hope this comes out this month too. Two issues of Spawn a month. That'd be dope.
Yeah, I have a feeling they're a month behind, right?
Yeah.
I kind of feel like
They're not the only one, dude. Like fucking DC has been behind on one of their Batman titles.
okay. I know
Um,
Hush has been that
yeah,
got pushed back
dude.
again. I don't think that's coming out till February.
I mean, what is it? Marvel had it was the Wolverine Revenge with Greg Capullo. That was supposed to be 6 issues, and they
Oh,
just
is
said
issue 6 come out yet?
no, has
Okay,
not
we're still
even.
waiting on that. All right.
Yeah, I honestly, dude, I dead ass thought that was done. I thought that was 100% done.
I thought it was too because I wasn't really reading it because I read the first issue and I was like, "This is trash." The art
Mhm.
was okay. This is you know to open up a different discussion that's not Spawn related. We were talking about Greg's work lately, and it's just not up to par of what his storytelling is still great, but the line work, it seems like is very simplified, which I get it.
Mhm.
He's getting up there in age, he's getting close to retiring. You know, I've seen him say some stuff on X, but a lot of the spectacular that was his style has gone away. The structure's still there, storytelling is still there, but it's way too clean, it's way too simple, and I think Greg works best when it's really gritty and dirty
Dirty. Yep.
and detailed, you know, and it's just so I was disappointed on the art in that. I thought the story was trash. I thought like this is the big thing you're putting him on. You're bringing Greg Capullo back to Marvel for the first time since 92, 93, whatever it was when he left X-Force. And this is what you're doing. This is the project that you're putting him on. Now, I did see he just announced he's got a secret project that's coming out from Marvel. So maybe that will be something cool. Ghost Rider,
Just
if they're smart.
the Superman, Spider-Man.
I saw
variant?
that too. Yeah, I saw
Well,
that.
he was doing covers for that, and I'm hoping that's not what he's talking about. Like again, if Marvel's smart, which they're not, you would put Greg Capullo on Ghost Rider. You take a character that's not the overused character that everybody sees every single day. I get it.
Mhm.
X-Men, Spider-Man, you bring in Greg. Let's just put him on one of those books. No, give him a fresh book and let him roll with it. Give him a book like
You
Ghost
know,
Rider and just let him with a
Yeah,
good
JP
writer.
Meyer ink that shit.
no,
Get JP
you know
Meyer,
what
somebody
book?
that's going to add some grit. Go ahead.
You know what book he'd be fucking perfect for? Would bring that character series. That series would sell out. Like, would be Doctor Strange.
You think so?
Oh, dude, think about it. Like, get rid of the campiness. You know, you make Doctor Strange a little bit gritty with some of the things he's going up against. Like, make it horrific. Like,
Mhm.
because think about it. Like, Doctor Strange goes up against extraterrestrial, sentient, cosmic horror beings, demons, like things that our minds cannot comprehend. You go ahead and you have Greg tackle that aspect to Doctor Strange. I feel like he would come up with some stuff that would, kind of take it back to the roots where Steve Ditko would just kind of just be super weird with it.
You know, I can see what you're saying. I would not be excited to tell you the truth, just because I've never been a big Doctor Strange fan. But I get what you're saying. But that's kind of along the lines of what I'm saying as well. Just get him on a character that is not the usual suspects at Marvel, that allows you to kind of have some fun and some freedom with that character. Doctor Strange, Ghost Rider, the Incredible Hulk, just
Oh,
characters like that. You know what I'm saying? That are just
Kojo just said Blade. Yeah, Blade 2.
That'd be
be
cool.
cool.
Yeah, I'd be down with that.
When have we ever
Yeah.
seen a Blade series come out consistently like that? Been a hot minute.
You just need to get you need to get an inker like JP Meyer or somebody like that, John Levacy or somebody that's going to give him a little bit more polish on his line work than Townsend. Townsend's a good inker and it looks nice and clean, but Greg needs a little dirty. He needs a little dirty, a little grit, a little texture, and put him on a dark book. That's what he's known for. Give him back into that horror stuff. I mean, he was best when he was doing like the horror aspect of Spawn, Creech. He can lean into that a little bit with Batman and the Joker and characters like that. Let him get back into it. I feel like that's his wheelhouse. Ghost Rider will give him that outlet, a lot of action. JD and I are on the same page with that. Ghost Rider to me would be the perfect character because it gives him that horror element. You've got all these different characters within the lore. Mephisto, right? Mephisto?
Mhm.
Yeah. She got like kind of like that Mel Bolger character or whatever, all the different Ghost Riders, and then a lot of action, a lot of awesome poses, which Greg is, Lilith. Greg's great at those action poses. Think about all the different, riding shots and the action you can do on the motorcycle. I think that would be an excellent book for him to just kind of let loose and have some fun on. Probably will never happen, but I can dream. Chris says, Joe, I like your new setup. Thank you. Yeah, by the way, guys, this is the new setup. This is the new studio. Sean saw it, completely tore the studio down and rebuilt it back up. I got the new computer up thanks to you guys. New camera. Yeah, I'm liking it. Let me make myself big. Let me I'm still working on the lighting a little bit. Trying to get the lighting I like out of this. But yeah, I got some action figures that are kind of blurred out there, but all my Spawn action figures. I do have to open up that medieval Spawn that I got last year that is still in its packaging from
Don't do
Kickstarter.
that shit in front of me. Don't do that shit. I can't watch that.
Zach got screwed out of that. That does suck. But I have to get those out and get them on display at some point. They're still just in their packages. So since Christopher is in the building, Christopher Bouchard, if you guys didn't know, was the number 2 on the leaderboard. He was a runner-up on the leaderboard. And so since he didn't get the giant package that Rick Saylor got, which was a ton of original art comics, Zach, are you going to throw anything in on that at all? You don't have to.
This?
So
what
we ran
is
this
this? Where have you been?
Where have you been every time you've been on the show? This was a competition we ran for everybody. You competed in this to be on the leaderboard to get as many victories as you can. So at the end of the year, you got a big prize from the Ronan Joe channel and the people that wanted to put in on it. Now, Sean and I put in a bunch of original art. I put in an original page of Reaper Destroyer. Sean put in like 1,000 head sketches and other stuff as well, some comic books. I think Paul said he was going to put something in. I was asking around if the co-hosts on this channel want to throw anything in. You're not obligated.
And 2 digits of Kayla's number.
2 digits of Kayla's number, in feet pics, I guess, from what I heard.
Yeah, let me rummage through like what I got, and next show that we do, I'll have like something to offer.
Okay, cool. So we'll throw that in. So anyway, it was a big prize. Rick Saylor won that with 13 victories, but Christopher Bouchard did a hell of a job coming in second with 10 victories. So I wanted to do a runner-up thing. So what I did is I told Christopher that he could go on to superiorpresscomics.com and go on to any of the merch or any of the merch he could get, choose something and choose it for free. This is what he chose: the Dale Keown Reaper Destroyer t-shirt, a regular at $36. He's getting this for free. So we're going to order this tonight and get this sent out to him after I get some of his information so we can mail it directly to him. But this was what he picked out. I really like this. It's an awesome t-shirt. Came out great. It's just basically the cover of the virgin cover of the Reaper Destroyer issue 1 that we put out with Dale's art, with colors by Joe Chiodo. Chiodo? Chiodo?
I don't know.
I can't pronounce it. That's my bad. But shout out to you, Christopher. Thank you for being a big part of everything we do here. So that's going to you. Now, what are we going to do for everybody else? I said before, we are going to take everybody that was on the leaderboard, whether you had 1 victory or 4 victories, it didn't matter. And we're going to run a raffle here in 2 seconds. And one of you guys is going to get a coffee mug. Now, what I want to do is decide which one we're going to send out here. Now, I know Rick Saylor got this one, and he liked it very much. This is a plain one that just has the Reaper Destroyer logo. I really liked it. This I thought was always cool because it's got the Dale Keown red with the Reaper Destroyer in the back, looking badass. I've got a t-shirt like that. This is the wraparound cover and also the logo on it. I think that's awesome. This was a white and red version of the same Dale Keown one. Rick got this. He really liked it. Give it a shout out. And then, I mean, the koozie, but we don't need it. So these 4 right here. What do you think we should go with? 1, 2, 3, or 4 for the raffle? You're thinking 4?
Yeah.
Chat, I want to see a number in the chat if you guys are participating as far as the people that are going to win this. I like 4 too. 4 is good. I've been thinking about either getting 4 for myself and or this one, or this one's good too. I like that one. But yeah. What are you thinking, Zach? Of these 4?
I'm always a fan of number 2, like with the logo wrapping
This
around the
one
cup.
right here?
I like that. Yeah.
Yeah, simple. It's classic. Got the logo wraps all the way around it for the most part. Look at that. Goes all
Waking
the
up
way
with
around.
waking up sipping on a little Reaper.
Oh yeah. Now we're talking. All right. So we got a 4 and we got a 2. Chat's not giving me any kind of help. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Oh, there we go. Sheldon Martin jumps in right
with the save.
Right with the save. With
I know. I know what to offer on my end.
All right, hold on a second.
Pegging isn't new for me, friendo, but it is for Disney.
I had to get that in there for Sheldon. Thank you. So he's saying 4. So we got 3 for 4, 1 for 2. What do you got real quick, Zach? I'll make the call and then we'll share. No, you said you knew what you were going to throw in, unless you didn't want to.
The colored spawn prints.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
Cool.
I like it. Rick got a lot of stuff. All right. We're going to go with 4. We're going to go with the blood red Dale Keown splatter coffee mug since we have 3 votes between the chat and us on that. So let me bring that down, and now let's do the raffle. So here's what I did real quick, guys. Everybody under Christopher Bouchard and Rick Saylor got numbers 1 through 12. So I've got a generator here. Bring this up. A random number generator of 1 to 12. And we're going to see who is going to get this. All right. So let's do this. Here we go. 1 through 12. Who's getting this coffee mug? And then
let's place bets.
Oh, okay. What do you got? What kind of bets are we doing?
I don't have money. How about just like haha.
Okay, well, before you do
I'll
that,
go with 8. I'll go with 8.
You're gonna go with 8, which is Paulus Art.
No, that's 9.
Oh, that's 9. I can't read. JC won. I think he was in the chat a couple times and he won that night. I haven't seen him in a little bit. So here's the thing, too. If you win, I'm gonna post it. I need you guys to get a hold of me and give me your information so I can get the shipping out. If I don't hear from you, we'll do a couple shout outs in the next couple shows coming up. But then if we don't, then we're gonna run this again because somebody's gonna get this mug. So you gotta be watching and you gotta be a part of the show to get this, even if you are on the leaderboards. Here we go. My thought, I'm gonna go with what's a good number to pick on a random generator of 12. I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with 3. Sheldon Martin's in the chat. I'm gonna go with 3. That's what I'm thinking. So let's bring this back. Okay, here we go. Let's generate this. See what we got. I'm going with 3. Sean's 8. Zach, what's your money on number wise?
7.
7. Okay. And 7 was, damn it, MSK.
Okay.
MSK. Okay. Here we go. Generating now. Let's go. 9. Sean nailed it. Oh, no, you didn't. I nailed it with it being wrong. You said 8.
Yeah.
All right. I'm still going to count that as a victory for myself, though.
Go for it.
I don't know why, but I feel like that was me all day long.
You're blur of mine. Yeah. I got
it. Paulus Arts, congratulations. I'm going to give you a shout out on Twitter because I believe we follow each other. So I'm going to message you and let you know that you won this mug, and we'll get that all squared out. But if I don't hear back from Paulus Arts and we don't hear anything by next week, or maybe we'll give it a couple weeks. We'll do it all over again. So let me close this out. Let's get out of here, guys. Next Tuesday, or next Thursday, I forgot we don't have shows on Tuesdays anymore. We got Odd and Stuff, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
I think we'll have something going on. If you guys don't know, we're going to be rotating shows on Thursdays from now on. Odd and Stuff, the review, whatever. So we did the review, specifically the Spawn review this week. Next week, we're going to do Odd and Stuff. And then the week after that, probably jump into some more, maybe some Darkness, maybe something else. We'll see what's going on in the
It
next
should be
review
out
show.
by then. Yeah, Darkness should
That's
be
true.
out
The
by
Darkness 2 should be out. So maybe we can line that up correct. So yeah, later. Thank you, man. Thank you, JD, for being in the chat all night long. We appreciate you. And anybody that's been watching, lurking, we appreciate you guys as well. Whether you're over on Twitter, whether you're here on YouTube, hit the like button, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Consider becoming a member of the YouTube channel. Do me a favor, hype this video when you get a chance. It helps. It sends it out, gets into the algorithm, and I do it all the time. I hype a lot of videos. I think you can only hype 3 in a week, so let this be one of them. Just saying. Awesome stream as always. Thank you, Chris. Appreciate
we
you.
are professionals.
Yeah, and Chris, I don't know if you did or not, but message me with your address and stuff because I want to get that shirt ordered and sent out to you guys. All right, go back. Type 1 on Indiegogo and Fund My Comics right now. Pages are coming in. We're still waiting on some colors, but that's going very well.
Mm-hmm.
And once that's done, that book will be heading out here sooner than later. Very excited for that. Reaper Destroyer's Second Chance campaign. I should have the books by the end of the month, and we will start sending those out. Got past that printer issue, and we are good to go. Going to be looking forward to Reaper Destroyer issue 2 launching sometime in May, and hopefully I'll be doing a preview book maybe in March. So keep an eye out for that. It might be a Superior Press Comics exclusive, and just see if I can get some traffic going to that as far as crowdfunding goes. Because I don't know if I'm going to be using Indiegogo going forward. Okay, I'll check it out. I know I got the other message from you, but I'll just make sure we got all the information. Zach, you got anything going on? Lots of good plans, big plans. What's up? What's up?
So I got Mondor's Rising I'm working on. So
Yes.
I'm actually currently working on the pencils for the cover as we speak.
Nice.
I'm about to start up my official regiment schedule that I gotta follow religiously every week now. Where I do about 2 pencil pages a week, a couple pages of roughs, try to get the ball rolling really quick, and then trying to get before my surgery in April. My goal is to get all the pages penciled, a few pages inked, so at least some pages can get colored while I'm healing up, and then kind of get the ball rolling on that. But yeah, I'm just trying to, the ball's rolling really fast now for me. So,
oh yeah.
Yep, with Mondor's Rising right on the cusp, finally being announced that is the book I'm working on with Superior Press. You guys pushing that forward now. Yep, I am now balls to the wall to it.
Yeah, the announcement, if you guys missed it on X, Superior Press, my company is publishing Zach's book. This is the first book that is not of our creation that we are publishing other creators, and we're very excited about it. Zach's got a great team, great story. If you guys have seen his art on this channel, obviously you know it's legit. The book is going to be awesome. It'll be launching later this year. Keep an eye out for it. Follow Zach on his social medias for all updated information, as well as Superior Press on Twitter. And you can follow me on Twitter as well, or X. And we will keep you updated on that. That is one of a few different launches Superior Press is doing this year that we are very excited to talk about, and we will coming up in the future. So Mondor's Rising.
Do you guys have that image to show them
this year
or no?
See, you kind of jumped the shark and shared that image today.
So excited.
Which I wasn't going to share.
Did I?
For a little bit, but you already put it out.
I know what you're talking about. Jeez, that was the midnight rush for me. When did I post that? Yeah, that was late. I didn't. Yeah, my bad. Oh my god! I guess I did. Jesus Christ!
I saw that. I was like, that's not supposed to be out yet, but all right, whatever. I don't have it on me to pull up right now, but we'll talk about it more when we do. But there is an advertisement in the Second Chance campaign. You guys will see when that book comes out. Michael Pritchard's in the house. It says, "Bear down." Green Bay is less than Chicago. I like that.
Ooh.
Good luck with the surgery, dude. Yeah, everybody send your well wishes and good luck to Zach with the surgery as that's coming up.
That's a
Sean,
big
how's
one.
Michigan?
I'm loving it so far. The weather is crazy as fuck,
Yeah, it's
but
interesting.
yeah, I'm really enjoying Michigan so far.
Yeah, it's a
Looking
good
for
state.
Dogman.
Yeah, and this weekend we are going gambling again, going up north, hitting the Soaring Eagle Casino with one Mr. John Malin. And we do know that the last time we went gambling, this guy right here, the $20 kid, as I like to call him, took $20 to the casino and walked out of there with $180 off the table.
Yo, you know, all right, fuck that, because I did that.
Okay.
No, I did that
Are you
same
gonna
shit.
steal the air? You're gonna steal the wind? Is that what we're doing, Zach?
Absolutely, because
No
I
shit.
walked
Okay.
out with
Okay.
$1,700.
No, well,
All right,
off of
well, it's
what,
nice having
20?
you on the show. Hey, how do you knock people out
You bump, you go down here, you say remove.
on the 3-part?
Yeah, you highlight over his image and you hit remove.
But he won't get deleted.
No, he'll just be taken off screen. So when you knock somebody, yeah.
So me and Joe, we're gonna be hanging out with Papa John again this coming Saturday. It's gonna be a great time. Like Joe was saying last time, I made some money, and then we went out to lunch. It was a good time.
Yeah,
But yeah.
It was awesome. Now I am kind of interested. You turned $20 into 1,700.
Playing blackjack. I'm
This
a mean
guy.
fuck with that game.
This dude got come in and one up. We have to talk to me about it. I'm just learning. I'm liking it. I'm learning.
Oh, blackjack is fucking great, especially when you can double up and triple up your bets, man. Like,
Yeah, I'm trying to get into the whole doubles, splits, all that kind of stuff. But I did try a double last time and I lost $50 in one hand. But we were just doing $10 tables.
It's super easy. Like, like, for example, like very simple, like simply put, like if the dealer has a card that is low, like a 5 and lower than that,
Lower, yeah.
on the top card, that's their card, and you have a 2 card where like 2 of your cards were like 7s or 8s or 6s. You want to split? Yep, split them. Like,
yeah,
dude, I'll be as ballsy as fucking like the dealer will have like an 8 or a 9, and I'll split and I have a 10 pair.
Yeah.
I'll split my 10s. I'll be
Aren't you
like,
supposed to always hit on an 8?
no, you're supposed to like wave it. Be like, nope, you're good. Because if I had 2 10s, it's a 20.
Oh,
But,
when
like,
you have 2 10, you're gonna
if
split
the
2
dealer
10.
had like a 9 or an 8, I split it.
That is
and
ballsy.
then like, but oddly, I try to count the cards a little bit. So like, oddly enough, I'll hit the one. I'll get like a face card or an ace. And I'm like, that's
He's like, definitely trying to count.
Well, yeah, we'll see how we do this weekend. I got a strategy though. I got a strategy this time to not lose all my money. Last time I didn't care because I was learning the tables, but this time I want to walk out with something. So I got a strategy not to lose, but I'm only taking a certain amount because I'm not losing more than I'm willing to lose. The table is cool when you're playing like that. Oh, the table is cool with you when you're playing like that. It's like, yeah,
absolutely. So the woman right next to me, it's funny enough because I won 1,700 at the end. I walked out with that. The woman on my left side who still kept playing, she was up 3,300, and then the guy on my right, he was like, he was like a couple $100 above. So we were all up. We were just like, we were smashing the fuck out of the dealer.
All I know is that you're always supposed to hit when it's a 15, otherwise you're going to piss people off at the table. That's what we've been told.
Which I really don't care because it's my money. Like
the only number I will never hit on would be a number 13.
A number what?
I never hit on a 13.
Never hit on a 13, really?
Even the rule book will tell you if the dealer has a 10 and you have a 13.
That's what I was going to say.
The rule book will tell you to hit that, but 13's always been my bad number. I will never hit on 13.
Superstitious thing. I got you.
It's worked for me in the long run, so
we'll see. I've been playing this game on my phone. It's a trainer and telling you like the right moves, the wrong moves, why it's the right move, all that kind of stuff. So I've been trying to get a little bit better at recognizing when to do certain things with the dealer's card, top card, and all that kind of stuff. Michael Pritchard said, did you guys let everyone know about the super secret penciler in Witchblade Annual? I have no idea what that is.
No. I'm
Yeah,
like ready to bust a nut, trying to find out. Like,
well, yeah, throw in some information here in the next minute before
20
we get out of
seconds.
here, and I will bring it up. Yeah, you got very little time to throw that in. Otherwise, you're gonna have to use it as a tease for next time. I have no idea about that at all. But yeah, let's go. You got 30 seconds, Michael. 30 seconds.
So Zach, if I send you like funny videos, like while like you're recovering, like is that bad for you? Like not to laugh? like midgets on like donkeys and shit.
it would it would actually
That'd be
trust me
bad.
when I say like I am purposely not going to be on the internet like looking at memes or anything like that. Like because yeah, I could very well go back to the hospital just to patch it up. Like
All right. Well, you know what Sean's gonna be doing.
Yeah.
yep.
Like
The
I said,
motherfucker
you,
will
like,
probably be texting me on my personal phone, like, "Hey, like, here's a
Here's
guy hurting himself or some shit."
Michael Pritchard just gave us a big tease. He said, "Good to know. Have a good night, everyone."
Oh, good for you.
Yeah.
Oh, good for you.
Stop it. Do it twice in a row without me telling you to do it, bastards. All right, but yeah, we gotta get out of here. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Shout out to the chat. As always, like, share, subscribe this channel, this video, hype it, do all that good stuff. We will see you next Thursday for Otten stuff. We're getting out of here. Until then, be good to each other. Take care of one another. 2026. Picture me naked. Peace.
You sent me to hell, Jason. I'm here to return the favor.